I think any time you play games outside of your building, I think it really helps prepare you in the places that we've been to. Troy, mentioned Fenway, Michigan, Merrimack. Those are tough environments, and anytime you're in a tough environment, I think it only helps prepare you even more so. Now, it's not going to guarantee you wins, but I think it helped us last weekend, and hopefully it's going to help us tomorrow.
Rick, Kelly alluded to the fact that you guys aren't doing the traditional playoff beards. It's been a business-like approach the whole season. Just talk about how much you think that's helped this team keep its focus on it, what it wants to do.
Well, we have a little tradition, and it's kind of set in stone from the opening meeting. Is you're shaved every Monday, and we're student athletes here at Union College, and that's the way we want to keep it. And these guys take a lot of pride in their academics, and that's what we want. And if you want to look like Motley Crue, then so be it. Go somewhere else. And that's kind of the focus it's been. Now it's very easy to, I guess, as a coaching staff, to change that just because it's playoffs, to have a playoff beard. But we just wanted to stay with what we were, they were told to do, and just kind of worry about the process. And part of the process was shave on Monday. I don't care if it's regular season or it's playoffs.
Hey, Rick, can you just talk about Jeremy a little bit and just his development from the time he got to campus to the player he is now?
Well, when he first came in, he was actually a winger. We just felt for his development, it'd be better for him to be on the wing versus to come in and try to play center, because playing center in college hockey, at least in our league and for what we demand from centers, isn't always the easiest. And so I think he learned a lot in his first year how to play his defensive zone. And I think that really helped him offensively. So then when he was comfortable with his offense, then we switched him back last year to center, and he's kind of run with it. Having weekly one-on-one time with Jeremy, just sessions, and just how to be a centerman, I think has really kind of helped him. And he's got a great teacher in Kelly Zajac too to learn from, and I think that has really helped his development as well.
Those one-on-one sessions, those with you?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you guys still do that now?
Yeah.
Can you just sort of describe what you do on those?
Well, we all have film, and we all break it down, and sometimes when we're breaking it down after a game, we'll just devote a button to Welshie clips. And we do it with a lot of guys, that we feel may need some help in one area or another. And, Joel Beal's been a big help, Joe Dume and Jason Tapp. It's not just, one of us, and that's why you have 4 guys watching tape at the end of games, because it's, you have 8 eyes, as opposed to 2, and it really helps, our staff.
Hey, Coach, Chris Honorado from Channel 13 in Albany. This team took another step this year by winning the ECAC Tournament Championship. Is this the time for the program to take another big step and get the first NCAA win? I guess what I'm asking is, given last year's experience, now is this the time for the program to step forward?
I certainly hope so. It's, I think it's all, we can talk about timing and this and that. I think whatever team is going to show up tomorrow, execute their systems, stay disciplined, work their specialty teams as best they can, and not, overcome those nerves. I think it's a team that's going to come out the winner. And hopefully last weekend really helped that. But, we're student athletes here. You never know from day to day. You never know in the National Hockey League. So it's our job as coaches to make these guys sure that they're kind of loose and ready to play hockey.
Rick, a couple of ironic things. First of all, 3 of the 4 coaches in this bracket are first-year Division I head coaches, and also you interviewed at UMass Lowell for the head coaching job as that was open. And just talk about the 3 first-year head coaches being here and your experience at the interview at UMass Lowell and how things maybe turned out if you had gotten that job.
Yeah, the 3 coaches call it beginner's luck, and I guess we'll go on that. As far as the Lowell interview, it was, I went down once. I met with a couple people there, Dana Skinner, one of the assistant coaches, and Eric Allen. I remember driving back saying that's the last time I'll ever see that school again, because I didn't feel too confident. And then I got a call that night. I was very fortunate. Went down a second time, and it didn't work out, but it was just the experience of it. But mainly I was doing that stuff just to kind of prepare myself for the future. And little did I know that you know, an opportunity would happen at Union, which worked out, you know, great.
Local guy Kevin Sullivan, how's he come along this year for you?
The old Kevin Sullivan questions, huh? All right. Sully's come a long way. His first year, I think he was going through a little bit of the prep school curve. Sometimes, you know, it's not easy coming right from prep school to Division I hockey. And he did a good job. I think he played about half the games, and he actually did play the NCAA game here, so I think that hopefully helps us, you know, for tomorrow. But just not only did he come across through his hockey, but he came across through his, you know, his schooling too. And I think that really helps a player when you take care of school, and that really kind of makes it easier for hockey. And I think that if you had to ask me, I'd have to say that's the biggest curve for him.